Okay, I have the Kotion each, I think I'm saying that right, Pro Gaming Headset GS600. Now I'm going to list the specs to you, tell you a bit about what it can do, then I'm going to tell you what's included in the box, any accessories that it comes with, then I'm going to show it to you closer up to the camera so you can get a better look at the detail, and I'll point anything out I think it needs pointed out. Now if this looks a bit crooked to you, the angle, is because I have the headphones propped up, and they're sort of propped up using its wire. The wire is kind of propping it a bit of an angle, but they don't look weird like that. If they look a bit off on the screen, I can't really tell. But anyway, they use 50mm drivers, which is good because a lot of headphones at this price range use 40mm. Now, that won't always make a big difference because it depends on how good the drivers are. Now, in case you don't know, when you're talking about headphones and headsets, drivers are what you might also call the speakers, the actual speakers inside each cup. It does use 50mm size. Now, generally speaking, 50mm is going to give you a bit more punch, a bit more bass than 40mm. Now, like I say, if you had some really expensive 40mm headset, they might sound better than 50, but the general rule of thumb is that 50 will sound a bit more bassy. So that's good. It does have 50mm speakers. Their sensitivity is 108 decibels plus or minus 3 decibels. Its frequency range is 20 Hz to 20 kHz. That's pretty standard in not just this price range, but even quite more expensive headsets. Most are around 20 to 20. Its microphone is omnidirectional and its sensitivity is minus 38 decibels plus or minus 3. It is not detachable. Quite a lot of these headphones, especially at this sort of price range, actually have detachable microphones, but it's not, but you can lift up out of the way, and I'll show you that later. The USB cable length is 2.8 meters or 9.19 feet. Its input is either 3.5mm, so 3.5mm regular audio cable, that I'll show you it closer up, I'm sure you know what the type I'm talking about, or USB, or you can use both. I'll show you in a minute. The headset weight is about 320 grams or about 13.3 ounces. I'll show you them in front of the camera, but I'll quickly just list it a sec. What comes in the box is an adaptable inline controller, and I'll show you that in a sec. An RCA audio converter cable, a 3.5mm audio cable, a 2.5mm audio cable, and the user manual. And it costs £29 in the UK, well to be precise £28.29. It's about £29 in the UK. You should be able to get in the US for around about $42. Now, the cable, the actual audio cable that it goes into the headset itself is not detachable, so if for some reason it gets chewed by a dog or whatever, you cannot replace it, so bear that in mind. The audio cable and the microphone is not detachable. Now this is what the standard end looks like. It's a regular 3.5mm audio cable, and this one here is quite short. It is quite short, but you could just use that, or you could plug this into the adapter box. Now I'll just show you the adapter box. I hope I'm in focus. This is the adapter box. It looks quite nice. Now on one end you plug in the cable from the headset that I just showed you into the end of this box. Then this has a few different things on it. So we have, if you're using this on a PlayStation or an Xbox, there is actually a setting for PS3 or Xbox. Then there's a switch for microphone on or off. Then on the other side, you probably can't really see it on camera here, but there is actually a chat volume up and down, so you can change the volume of the microphone basically. Then there is regular game audio up and down. Then up near the port, up near the cable here, you have a little slot, and that is for Xbox. That's to plug it into an Xbox. So there is an Xbox slot on this adapter here, and it does look quite nice. It's of course very plasticky, but it would be. It isn't exactly the most expensive device in the world, but it actually looks quite nice. It has quite an interesting design, and the red and black is in keeping with the headset as well. In fact, the headset with its red and black theme is quite nice, but there is other colours, such as the one you see on the box available, which is black and red, black and blue as well. Now, the cable that is on that adapter box I just showed you is quite long. He's got decent length, and on the end you'll find a USB end and a 3.5mm audio jack. I haven't taken them out of the bag here, but there is the 3.5 and 2.5mm audio cables that I told you it also comes with. Then here is your converter cable as well. Now here's that converter box, and here is the cable that is attached to the headset. You just plug it in like that, simple. Then you'd plug in the USB and the other cable, the other 3.5mm into your PC or whatever it is you're going to be using. It depends. The setup depends upon what you're going to be plugging into, of course, but it is compatible with PlayStations, Xboxes, PCs, and it should be compatible. I haven't tried it yet, but it should be compatible with Mac using the standard end, the standard 3.5mm end. Now here is a bit closer up. Now the padding up the top is one of the softest I've felt. It is really squishy and soft up there. So are the ear cups. It's very lightweight and soft. Now this here is solid. The microphone is solid. It's not one of those really flexible ones that you can bend in all directions, but you can tuck it up out of the way when you don't want to use it, or bring it down when you do. You can also adjust the band length there as well. I'm going to try to show you the sides here. It's really nice black with a bit of a silver kind of style in here where you can stretch it out to change the size. Then, as you can see, it's got a bit of a red logo on it, a bit of a silver kind of style in there as well. Looks very nice. I actually really like the look of these, especially this red one. I haven't seen the other colours in person, but these red and black actually look quite stylish, quite nice. Look really good. As I said, the cable here is not detachable. You cannot remove that cable. So if anything happens to that cable, there's nothing really you can do about it. So make sure you take care of the cable as much as possible. There is red styling inside the ear cups there as well. Like I say, it is resizable. Now I won't show you all around the box and all the detail and pictures in the box, because there's no point in, I know a lot of viewers don't like that. What I've told you about it, the specs are pretty much what's on the box anyway. So that's pretty much it to show you it. It's comfortable, very, very soft actually, very, very soft. It's very adaptable because it has that little adapter box with various options for configurations there. It has a 2.5mm converter cable, or use the regular 3.5mm, or you can plug it into the adapter box, have 3.5mm and a USB, or use the USB. It's very, very flexible, very compatible with various devices. It's nice and stylish, comfortable, lightweight, very soft, very good audio quality. It has good audio quality, especially at this price range. Good audio quality, good headphones. It's a brand that it's quite well known, especially at this price range. It isn't one of the very big brands perhaps, but it is a known brand. Now, this is just a quick test of the built-in microphone to see how well voice chatting sounds with using the built-in microphone on the headset. The two downsides I see with it are nothing too major, just you can't detach the cable completely from it. So if anything happens to that cable, it's not replaceable, whereas some of the other headsets I've used, like I reviewed an EasySMX one recently, that you can take the cable out, you can completely remove the 3.5mm audio cable from the headset and completely replace it with another one, even one that isn't made by the company. So that is really handy in case anything happens to the cable. Also, with some other headsets, the microphone is detachable and you can just plug in another one by a replacement, and it uses a regular 3.5mm audio cable end as well to plug it into the headset. So if anything happens to that microphone, you can easily replace it. Now with this one, you can't easily replace the cable or the microphone. So if anything happens to the microphone or the cable, you're going to be in a bit of a bad situation. So it's just something to bear in mind. Now I will stress, though, I have to point out that many headsets do work this way, though. Many have the cable built in and not detachable, and many have non-detachable microphones as well. So it isn't a down point, really, a huge down point with this. It's just something to bear in mind. It is very nice and comfortable, stylish, good audio quality, Really, actually, really do like it, especially with all the little accessories it comes with as a bonus, which is really handy, really good. Makes it very flexible for various purposes. So I do recommend it. It's also a good price as well. He's under £30 for a known brand. Like I say, not the biggest brand in the world, but a known brand. He's under £30 with 15mm audio drivers. Really, really good price, I think, for what you get. I believe the recommended retail price originally was about 80, I think. So it is a good price. Good piece of equipment here. I really do recommend it. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment on this video, and if you could do me a huge favour and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as it just takes a few seconds and will help me out a lot. Also, if you're watching this as a review on the product page on Amazon, please hit the useful or helpful button. That will help me out a lot as well. Thanks for watching.